Imagine living in your own country only to feel like you don't belong, a home that questions your existence. Hello everyone, I'm Jamal and let's talk about something that is not just a story but a social critique that reflects on our history, power, and identity. This novel is entitled Gapo at isang puting Pilipino sa mundo ng mga Amerikanong kulay brown, or in English, Gapo and a white Filipino in a world of brown Americans. It is a socially realistic novel written by Lualhati Bautista, one of the most respected writers in our country for literature. The story is set in Olongapo City, also known as Gapo, during the time when the U.S. Naval Base in Subic Bay was still operating. Through this setting, it exposed the harsh realities of American influence in the Philippines and its long-lasting effects on Filipino identity, morality, and everyday life. The novel focuses on ordinary people whose survival depends on Americans. One of the central characters is Michael Taylor Jr., also known as Mike, a white Filipino or American. He is a 20-year-old GI baby born to a Filipino mother and an American soldier during the period of American oppression. His father abandoned him and his mother, leaving Mike to grow up carrying hard feelings and confusion. Mike expresses his anger and frustrations through music, which he performs at the Freedom Pad here, a bar where American GIs frequently visit, and Filipino hostess or prostitutes such as Magdalena or Magda. His music becomes his voice of resistance, shaped by his deep bitterness toward Americans, especially to the father who left him behind. Because of his white skin, people expect Mike to have power and privilege, but however, Americans do not fully accept him, while Filipinos often resent or don't trust him. This leaves him feeling lost, isolated, and unsure of where he truly belongs. Through Mike's experiences, the novel reveals the painful identity crisis caused by colonialism and the false promise of superiority tied to whiteness. Another important focus of Gapo is the exploitation of Filipino women. Many women in Gapo are forced by poverty to work around the base, where they are used and eventually abandoned by American soldiers. Some are left to raise American children alone, while others lose their dignity and sense of self-worth. Their story revealed how deeply unequal and unjust the relationship between Americans and Filipinos truly is. One of the strongest aspects of Gapo is its portrayal of racism and injustice. American soldiers who commit crimes against Filipinos are often protected, while Filipino victims are silenced. This shows how Filipino are treated as worthless citizens in their own country. The novel makes it clear that foreign power does not bring growth to everyone, only to those already in position or in power. The damage caused by colonialism does not disappear easily. The novel ends without a neat resolution. It emphasizes that abandoned children, broken families, and identities remain long after the Americans leave. This unresolved ending reflects the reality of Philippine society, where historical injustice continues to shape the present. Lastly, the novel is not just a story. So, Gapo is more than a narrative. It is a powerful reminder to us that progress should never come at the cost of human dignity. It urges Filipinos to question colonial mentality and reclaim their sense of self. Even today, Gapo remains relevant because its message continues to mirror issues still present um, in the Philippine society up to this day. Thank you.